As you can see, you stand to save up to 17 cents a month over the more dependable providers.
Talk about Star Wars! Yeah!
Star Wars. I just can't seem to escape you. It's no doubt that pretty much throughout the majority of my life that Star Wars has had a massive influence on me. But whether that be the fantastical charm of the films, or even the weekly excitement of the Disney Plus series, nothing tops the experience of a good old immersive video game. And Star Wars, of course, already having a well-established library of video games since the release of the original movies. We've gotten some legendary titles the past 3 decades, I can't lie. But EA and myself haven't been on the best of terms, to put it lightly, after they acquired the rights of being the main license holder to produce Star Wars games. It was a very interesting time period, to say the least. But after the whole Star Wars Battlefront 2 microtransaction kerfuffle, in addition to the disaster class of a sequel trilogy, I decided to pass on Jedi Fallen Order. On the contrary, I actually did manage to play a bit of the game around the same time of release. I went to a friend's house, I managed to play a bit of the opening sequence. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed it. But I was just so put off from EA and on the franchise as a whole, I just decided to let it pass. A couple of years later, with getting my hands on the beauty of a machine that is the PS5, I also purchased a copy, and I finally beat it. So, is the force wrong with this one? Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, developed by Respawn Entertainment, who are known for their Titanfall games. Come on, you see wall running mechanics? I didn't even check beforehand who made it. When I saw that on my playthrough, legit I instantly knew it was them. Gotta love when a designer adds their signature touch to it, lol. Releasing on the winter gaming season of 2019 on the PS4 and Xbone, and eventually 4K upgrades on the PS5 and Series X. Jedi Fallen Order is a single-player action-adventure title set in the new Star Wars canon. Set during the period of the Galactic Empire's rule and 15 years before the Battle of Yavin, we follow Cal Kestis, played by Cameron Monaghan himself of Joker fame from the Gotham series. He was one of the very few Jedi Padawans who miraculously survived the Great Purge. Through his years of hiding, he has cut himself out from the Force and refuge on the low junkyard planet of Bracca, where he spends his days salvaging old Clone Wars ships as a scrapper. Kestis is just one of those likable characters you just can't hate at all. Just a guy trying to do his own thing in the galaxy. He's kept his lightsaber that his master gave him as a token of remembrance, and he knows the war was lost, with pretty much nowhere to go in life. Yet he still trusts the Force. He still has that little brink of hope that the light will shine again. And that's many thanks to his friend that he's on with Bracca, Prauf, who kinda acts as a push of encouragement for Cal to explore the galaxy and stop wasting his talents. Somewhat of a life lesson to anyone who's playing the game. Not to waste your skills and explore the world. I really like that. And through certain events where he gets caught and sought after due to his Force sensitivity, he's on a galaxy-trotting adventure, searching for relics, raiding tombs, running from the Empire, with the main mission of the campaign to restore the fallen Jedi Order. With our main antagonist being of course the Imperials, but specifically the Inquisitors, dark Jedi whose main job is to hunt down and kill any remaining Jedi who survived the events of Order 66. Okay, I'm still fairly new into exploring the new Disney canon. Inquisitors was something that I never really took seriously. Since their introduction into the Rebels TV series, you see them for the first time. Nope. Not intimidated at all. Also bear in mind I watched the Obi-Wan Disney series before playing Fallen Order, and my lord, I wanted to slap these Inquisitors across the face. They were terrible. Then I play Fallen Order, and that's how you make Inquisitors look badass. I get it now. Wow, I don't know if it's just my low expectations going in, but the Inquisitors were genuinely really cool in this story. Straight up from their experience, you know something's not right from Cal's perspective. He's having Force PTSD flashbacks, stormtroopers are blocking the train, the sinister music kicks in, it's dark and raining, and then bam! The Inquisitors make their entrance, face covered in their black armor. The entire setup and sequence is just well directed, especially the second sister. She is just fascinating. Her backstory on why she hunts Jedi and why she became an Inquisitor in the first place. I'm really surprised how no one talks about how well written she is in the fanbase. Yo, Kenobi people, take notes. But I really like the second sister. There's a really cool and interesting dynamic that puts her and Cal on opposite sides of the same coin, and I hope we see more of her in the canon. And of course other members of our crew that help travel planet to planet. Grease, the captain of the ship, the Mantis, the typical archetype of a grumpy grizzled alien who wants no trouble but is sadly forced into it. We got Seer, a Jedi who left the Order acting somewhat more of a mentor role for Cal, and a work partner. Yeah, when a Jedi leaves the Order by their will and completely cuts off the Force, you know there's a dark past there. I'm not gonna say why, but she's definitely the most laid character in the story. The conversations between her and Cal are the highlight for me. And how could I forget the MVP character of the game and possibly my favourite droid in the entire canon, BD-1, this cute little chicken looking frog droid who become best friends with earlier on in the game. He sits on Cal's back very much like Clank does in the Ratchet & Clank games and helps Cal scan areas, traverse terrain and open locked doors. He's too cute, man. There's times in the story where you think you're going to lose BD-1 and you become like an overprotective parent every time that happens. Like, dude, what's with Star Wars creating these cute, adorable creatures that I want to protect with my life? Jedi Fallen Order straight off the bat is one of the most beautiful looking and sounding games I've played this generation. It looks and feels like I'm in the Star Wars universe. That's legit the best compliment I can give, especially on the PS5. Oh my god, the environments. I can just look at them in awe forever, with the variety of planets to explore, from the high trees of Kashyyyk, the ice-old caverns of Elam, to the eerie red rocks of Dathomir. Although Jedi Fallen Order in short doesn't revolutionize the genre, it's very obvious it cherry picks elements of other titles you have definitely played. You get the vibes of Uncharted, exploring untouched lands, exploring ancient areas, the body style gameplay system and planet hopping of a Ratchet and Clank game with its upgrade tree, and even the brutally difficult gameplay style of a Dark Souls title. The main bulk of the game has Cal jump, climb and kill a plethora of troopers and creatures via your force abilities and lightsaber. The combat system is although very basic, having your standard light and heavy attack, parry, dodge, and so on. You feel the weight behind every movement and every swing, and honestly is the best Star Wars lightsaber combat to date. This is just a hot take, but I definitely think Jedi Fallen Order is this generation's version of the Jedi Knight / Academy games, and it probably may even be better than them. It's been a while since I've touched those titles, so this may encourage me doing a replay to validate what I just said, sometime in the near future. Wink wink. I have heard some gripes that the force abilities in the game are quite basic to what Jedis can actually do, but first of all, in Cal Kestis' defense, he actually never became a Jedi Knight. What did you expect? Another Star Killer who could force pull a Star Destroyer just by his own strength? This is not another Force Unleashed. The mechanics and gameplay style works within the means the game wants you to play it. The force pushing and pulling is satisfying within itself. Another gripe I had with the game is that once the whole story was done, I wasn't really bothered by anything afterwards. I don't remember there being any side missions. The only collectibles I can remember were just cosmetic upgrades. And I don't know if it was just me, but when I play through a game, I always stick to the default design of the character choice. I don't know, I just feel like sometimes it breaks the immersion of the story if you wear something completely out of the blue. And yeah, ponchos were not really something that excited me, to be fair. But in conclusion, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is not just a good game, it's a must for any Star Wars fan. When I finished the story and those credits started to roll, my instant reaction, and I mean this in the most positive way, is that I wanted more. I wanted more Jedi skills, I wanted more planets to explore, I wanted more flashbacks of Cal as a kid training to be a Jedi Master. I wish I got more of those in general. And since this game is universally being praised, with Jedi Survivor being around the corner, I think my wishes will be granted very, very soon. And that was my review of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, a must again for any Star Wars fan. Also, I forgot to mention in the review, again, the difficulty settings would completely give a different experience on how you play the game. If you're playing on a very hard difficulty, Jedi Knight mode for example, it's a very, very different experience. It will take you much longer, and the boss fights will want you to pull your hair out of your head. The easier mode, normal mode, it's more of a interactive movie, I guess you could say so. But other than that, it's a great game nonetheless. And yes, of course, the Force is strong with this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please let me know if you have played Fallen Order. Are you excited for Jedi Survivor? Comment down below and let me know. And with that said, I am signing out. Everybody take care, and may the Force be with you. Shoo.